Hi, it's me again, and I am responding to one of the challenges on the Hip Kit Club's Facebook page for National Scrapbooking Day, or International Scrapbooking Day, as we like to say in far-flung reaches of the world. And it is marionettes, and I should have thought about what it was before I started this, but it's the one where you take one sort of colour and a black and white photo and you have a contrasting colour. I think it's that one. Anyway, so let me quickly show you what I am going to try and do, and then we will go on this adventure together. This is a photograph of my two daughters and my nephews. So it's the first time that they'd ever all been together at one time. So they were taking selfies. Awesome. And I've taken the cut files, the free cut files that Ashley Horton very kindly donated for the NSD. I've cut them out in watercolor paper, which that's a tip I got from Vilna Furstenberg, and I think my idea is to paint them. So we'll see how that goes, because yes, well, you know how brilliant I am at mixed media. Then I have a few other, let's put this in a frame, a few other bits and bobs from the February Hip Kit. I'm picking up this colour that's going to be my main colour, and then I'm going to try and, as you can see, all the bits and bobs I've got here. There's mainly that. Isn't that just perfect? Gang's all here. I tell you, I love it when a plan comes together. And I'm hoping that all this mix of stuff with the black contrast and stuff is going to transform itself into an amazing scrapbook page. So let's see if it does. Thanks, and I'll catch you on the flip side. Bye.
Hi again. So here I am, I've got my Studio Calico paints, and I am going to try and see if I can match the colour of that lime green background paper that you can see on the right hand side. So I take some of the green, add some yellow, and yes, I am using the back of a paint brush because I couldn't find anything else. Then I figured, no, that doesn't look right, so I add some gesso, and amazingly enough it really turned out to be almost the exact same shade, so I was really chuffed with myself. Took that big sponge and painted over everything. So far so good. Life is going well. I am getting my mixed media groove on. There I matted the photo, and yeah, now starts several moments of sheer idiocy. See how large that paintbrush is? See how I'm trying to get that teeny tiny paint thing on there? Oh, and with the, okay, this is going so fast. That first one, I didn't put gesso on it, so by the time I'd finished painting it, it had buckled and it was a disaster. So this time I took a piece of paper, put some gesso on, and again went all mixed media on the paper's tushy. Not that you can see much. I mean, really, it's very subtle, and oh, well, you know, splatters. Yeah, even tried stamping, which I was really, it still baffles me. That chalk paint, ink, is, it shows up lime green, and yet it comes out yellow on the paper. So what's up with that? That's the icing that came in the November Hip Kit. I added some water and then some gesso, which doesn't mix very well. Again, just seeing, you know, seeing if I can get all creative, and oh, look at me go, and isn't that fantastic? Stripes all over and splatters, and wipe it off, and again, yeah, subtle background. And here it is. Vilna Furstenberg has this wonderful thing. She says you can stretch it out on your paper. You put loads of glue on the back, you take a cloth and you go across and you just ease it on, and she makes it look so simple. And what happened when I did that? The whole damn thing buckled. See? It was a disaster. Wouldn't lie flat. Figured, okay, no, this is fine, but then no, couldn't deal with it. Couldn't deal, so trying to pull it up to see if I can somehow, by some small miracle, get it to lie down flat. And you know, that glue sticks. I did my best. I really did. And it was cut skew, so that didn't help matters either. I did fix that though, you'll see now. Yeah. And by this stage I had decided that life wasn't worth living. I was so excited by my painting of that happy, 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 and the fact that this was a challenge and I wanted to do it, and so I thought, well, you know what? I don't care. Damn layout won't lay flat. Who cares? YOLO. You can tell I'm still a bit edgy about the whole thing. So I power on through. I really thought that was cute. It says the gang's all here, and they are all there, but the colour was wrong. So now I'm just taking out bits and pieces from what I had assembled to try and put the page together any way I can without throwing it in the bin out of sheer drama and frustration. You know, us scrapbookers, we're melodramatic at the best of times sometimes. How it takes one gluing disaster and oh, we're about ready to throw the towel in. No, not really. I actually, to be honest, quite like how the layout came out, even though it doesn't lie flat and never will. There, you see, I'm trying to push it down. I like things when they go flat. Anyway, there's some wood veneer. This is all taken from February's hip kit. And yep, that's it. Can't stand it. At least now I can be at peace. I did amateur dramatics when I was younger, so that might explain the melodramatic moments I'm having here. I'm telling you, that is the weirdest thing, that chalk ink. I'm sure it used to come out lime green, but now it's yellow, which actually works well because there is yellow in those multicolored die cut thingies. So I thought I'd pick that up. I left this in because, yeah, why not just follow on with one more disaster after the other. That doesn't really go on very well on a wood veneer, especially one that you've just inked with chalk ink, because it just bleeds everywhere. So putting the final touches on this with some enamel dots, because now at this point I'm just saying, you know, I'm just going to stick stuff down anywhere, because I'm gatvol. There's a nice Afrikaans term for you. It means thoroughly fed up. I'll say it again. Gatvol. There you go. One to practice for next time when you're thoroughly fed up. And attaching the first bits. I think this is going to end soon, but you'll see in the stills I added some stamping, and I'm just going to cover that up because I'm about to mist. So there you go, I added my mists and the stamps, and yeah, it's a lovely photograph, and it didn't turn out too bad in the end. So thanks for watching, and I hope you have a wonderful